The USAF was established as a separate branch of the U.S. Armed Forces on September 18, 1947. In maintaining the sovereignty of a country, indeed by strengthening the defense, it has become an urgency for each country to maintain its sovereignty. By having a weapon system that is very important for its existence as a fighter jet. This type of aircraft is relied on to maintain the security of an airspace, or to attack enemies. The United States, U.S., is the country with the largest air combat fleet in the world. Uncle Sam's country is recorded to have a total of 13,246 combat aircraft and helicopters consisting of various functions. In detail, the U.S. has 2,740 combat aircraft, 774 special mission aircraft, 627 tankers, 982 transport aircraft, 5,463 combat helicopters and 2,660 training aircraft. Washington's air power dominance remains apparent. Its armed forces top the list with their combined fleet strength of 13,246, or 25% of the global total. After the U.S., the position of the largest air combat fleet is occupied by Russia with 4,173 military aircraft and helicopters. The third position is filled by China with ownership of 3,285 military aircraft and helicopters. The U.S. has F-15s and F-35s, and Russia has a series of Su-35s and MiG-35s. The four types of combat aircraft are said to be tough competitors in the world of defense equipment and are even of interest to a number of countries to strengthen their airspace. Today there are two highly sophisticated fighter jets, namely the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor and the Dassault Rafale. In terms of fleet, the US-made F-16 remains the most widely owned fighter aircraft in the world. So far, there have been 2,248 of these aircraft worldwide. This figure represents 15% of the total global fighter jets, which reached 14,713 units. The second position was followed by the Russian-made Su-27, Su-30 with a total of 1,063 units and the F-15 with a total of 963 units. A pilot must be able to master techniques and knowledge of BFM, basic fight maneuver, and ACM, air combat maneuver, and TI, tactical intercept. Ground attack fighter aircraft with ground attack capability are usually used for close air support missions, or referred to as CAS, close air support. This type of aircraft has the prefix A, which means ground attack. A-10 Thunderbolts, AC-130 gunship. Strategic bomber combat aircraft that can carry bombs, which are used to attack strategic targets, such as combat command centers, defensive bunkers, and nuclear facilities. Aircraft with this type have the prefix B, which means bomber. B-2 Spirit, a strategic bomber invisible to radar. B-1B Lancers. B-52H Stratofortress. Aircraft for the transport of war materials. Aircraft with this type have the prefix C, which means cargo. C-130 Hercules. C-21A Learjet. C-130J Super Hercules. C-17 Globemasters. Electronic aircraft. Aircraft with this type have the prefix E, which means electronic. The task of this type E aircraft is to disrupt the opponent's radar, provide combat information to friends, and to provide combat support. E-8C-JSTARS. E-3B Sentry. E-4B. E-11A. Air superiority aircraft or jet fighter. This type of aircraft has the prefix F, which means fighter. This type of aircraft is responsible for providing air superiority, escorting friendly aircraft, repelling enemy aircraft, and conducting patrols to protect vital objects. F-22 Raptors. F-35 Lightning II. F-16 Fighting Falcons. F-15E Strike Eagle. F-15C Eagle.